teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another element.
They get him a rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now facing a third and long. Gets the back moving. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with the pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested. The offense throwing it vertically down the field. You saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes a handoff, and it's Marshall. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Clinton. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Power football with the run. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Clinton. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it and put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The Sooners decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Dropping back, it's Clinton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Sooner offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Hand off from the shotgun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes from Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Hunt is in the air on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So here comes the Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Here's the handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Clinton. Finds a little space. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating.
Oh, he's got some space. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield is Clinton. Working out left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Jocelyn. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and I give back that last score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, while they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's turning it loose into the middle. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to walk to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
He'll do it himself. Runs for the tackle. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooners. He stood tall in the pocket, held his ground, and delivered a strike despite taking that hit.
I'm impressed with this quarterback, boy. In the pocket like that, you've got all these bodies. Guys are trying to grab you, and guys are trying to shield your vision downfield. He knew he was going to get popped. And he was able to stand in the pocket calmly and deliver a strike downfield.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The screen, and watch out. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Clinton. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The short hand, it's Jocelyn. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st down from the 43. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass, it's Clinton. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down after 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds the tight end. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They'll immediately call timeout.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely center cut. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Clinton. Snags it over the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Music City Bowl.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. It's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
And the Wolverines come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Forget the kick, he wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he grabs it, got to get to the marker. And he'll lose yardage on that return.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up a first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Unloads quickly. That's a 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. With the run on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for three. And he's already put one three spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Michigan offense. Pulls and fires complete. Quick step and go. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams will pass. The screen, he can go. At the 45 on his way. He gets it inside.
this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the options, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Got it in the middle. It's Warren. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job of play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Williams looking for a man. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A really nice job by the quarterback, putting some extra heat on that throw. The defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that...
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB, securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Snap from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Good right down the boulevard. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. We'd like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Williams will pass. Fires to the tight end. Jumped on top of the pile.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
To the air on second down. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan?
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Motion from the wideout. Williams looking for a man. Pulls it in. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He's going to run it. Nice move to keep running. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really...
And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Makes the grab.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive, right? They can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Normally, I would say, fourth and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop and get this ball back to my offense.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. Williams will pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Get your defense, get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick it.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. inside the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. All by himself. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level there.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the move. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance.